Everyone, myself Gautami Dhage from Indrayani English School. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, that is editing in MS Word 2010. First of all, we will revise some points. As we see in a previous lesson, a word processor is a program you can use to create text document on the computer. The document you create can also be saved. You have learned how to do this in MS Word 2010. You can use MS Word to create documents such as letters and projects. Okay, in the previous lesson we learned all these points: how to create the MS Word document, how to save the document, how to open the existing document. Now we will revise some important points. See, this is a window of MS Word. Upside, have you seen document 1 Microsoft Word? This is an title bar which shows the title of your Word file. Then below that, this is a menu bar. Okay, have you seen home, insert, page layout? These are the menus, and this full area is called the menu bar. Below the menu bar there is a ribbon. Okay, ribbon contains icons. See these small icons: bold, italic, underline, even paragraph icons. Then this full white color is an document area. Document area means where you can type your document. And downside, see these words, number of words 6, page 1. This is called the status bar. Okay, this is title bar, this is menu bar, this one is the ribbon. Okay, white color is an document area, and downside this one is the status bar. Okay, now we will see your first point, match the column. It is the part of your revision. Now see, first one is the title bar. As I told you, upside this is called the title bar. So just draw a line, title bar at the top of Word window. Then ribbon. Ribbon means, see, this area below the menu bar. So ribbon contain tabs and groups. Okay, these are the tabs and groups. Then file tab. File tab, it is the first tab on the ribbon. So draw the line from file tab to first tab on the ribbon. Then document area, as I told, the white color space where we type the numbers and text, that is called the document area. So document area, blank white space. And last is the status bar. Status bar means downside bar. Downside area is called the status bar. So draw the line from status bar to at the bottom of the word. Okay, now you understand everything. Okay, now we will see selecting text with keyboard. We can select the text with keyboard also, and we can select the text with mouse also. So now see, here I type one sentence. You can select the text with keyboard. Now I will select this line with the keyboard. See, this is our keyboard. So first of all, click on first character, then press shift key, and then use the arrow key. See here, you can select a specific word or you can select a specific character. See how I am selecting. So I selected. You can select the this much portion of the sentence I selected. Now if you want to select the full line, then how to do? Again, come to the first character, press shift button and click to end. That full line get selected. In this way, with the help of keyboard, you can select the text. Now with the mouse, how can you select the text? Now we will see selecting a text with mouse. Now how to select the text with mouse? Have you seen the cursor, that is I-beam? Click on first character and drag on the line or on the character, on the word which you want to select. Okay, see how I am doing. Click to the first character and drag your mouse to the right side. Okay, if you want to select the full paragraph, triple click on that paragraph, so full paragraph get selected. Why we are selecting this text and word? Okay, if you want to do some changes, if you want to make it bold, if you want to make it italic, if you want to change the color, then this selection is required. See, I will show you one thing. Select this, drag the mouse over that sentence and change the color of the text. See, I am changing the color of the text. I make it red. Okay, if you want to make this font big one, select it and you can change the font like this. Even you can change the font style. So to make these changes, selecting that text or selecting that line is necessary. Now we will see selecting text with keyboard. Okay, means how we use how we will select the text with the shortcut key. We will see one by one. First, one character to the right of the cursor. For that you have to use shift plus right arrow key. Okay, see here, shift. Okay, and right arrow key means this key. Suppose I just click here, press shift and right arrow key. See here, one character gets selected from right side. Then one character to the left of the cursor. Okay, now my cursor is here near O. Now press again shift key and left arrow key. See, here is an left arrow key. See the selection. I am selecting one character and going to the right side. Then text till one line up. For that, shift plus up arrow key. So I will click near the T, shift plus up arrow key. This is up arrow key. See this. Then same text till one line down. For that, shift plus down arrow key. Shift plus down arrow key. The downside text get selected. Then text till one line down. For that, shift plus down arrow key. Again press shift plus down arrow key. See, the text get selected one line down. Then text till the beginning of the line. Suppose I am at the end of the line and I want to select the full line. So click at last, press shift and press home. See, full line get selected. Then suppose I am at the starting of the line and I want to select the full line. For that, press again shift and use end key. See, here is an end key. The full line gets selected. The same thing, text till the beginning of the document. Okay, for that 3 keys are there. First of all, press shift, then control and then home key. See, full document get selected. Then next one, text till end of the document. For that, shift control plus end. See, up to the end it gets selected. and last one the entire document. For that we are using Control plus A key. So again press Control and A key, the full document get selected. In this way you can use the shortcut key for the selection. There are two modes, inserting and overtype mode. Inserting means, suppose you want to insert something in between the paragraph. Suppose I want to insert some text here. Okay, so how to insert? Click on the space where you want to insert this text and just start typing from there. Speak to the kind. See, I inserted this much text here. How I inserted? Just click on that place and start typing. Then second one is overtype mode. Suppose if you want to overtype it. Overtype means text is already there and you are typing over it. So how to do this? Right click on the status bar. Select overtype. See, the overtype will display here. Then click where you want to overtype and just start typing. See here. Before that here is who, and when I click on overtype, whatever there it get disappear and I just type it there. Okay, see, I am typing here and the previous text get disappear. This is called overtyping. Inserting and overtyping. Inserting means inserting text in between two words, and overtyping means we are typing the words over the previous words or text. So these are the two modes. Then we will see deleting text. How to delete the text? Okay, suppose I want to delete some text. Then one way is to select that text and click on delete button. Okay, and another way is to use the backspace. Suppose I will use here backspace. See here, the words get deleted. Okay, there are two ways. Either you select the text and click on delete, or either you use the backspace mode. Then next one we will see undo and redo command. Okay, now suppose I deleted these things and I want it back. So how to take it back? Here is an undo button. So click on that undo button. We'll get the text. See, undo. All text will appear here automatically. This is called the undo command. Means it display the previous action. And here is an redo. Redo means the next action. See, I will use the redo command. Now what happened? Whatever the text deleted, that get disappear. This is called the redo. Redo means next action and undo means the previous action. Last we will see copying and moving the text. Copying and moving. Copying and moving. Now see, these two are the different words. Copying means, suppose now I will do one thing. I will select all this paragraph. Okay, now I will click on copy. I will go down and then I will click on the paste. What happened? The whole paragraph get pasted down. Means we get one more copy of that paragraph. Okay, suppose I want one more copy, then again click on the paste. Now I will get the 3 copy of that paragraph. This is called copying. And moving, for moving we are using the cut command. Okay, now I will show you. Now see here, I will select this line. I'll click on the cut. I will go down and click on paste. What happened? This text move from first position